Rob Eiter here at the NCAA Championships with the Penn contingent. Coming in, Rob, what are your thoughts about your team here at the Nationals?
Oh, we feel pretty good. I mean, you know, if we're not feeling good now, then something's not right. But the guys have been training hard, coming off a pretty good conference tournament, so we're just going to take one match at a time.
Yeah, EIWA's was quite competitive. You know, how did you assess how your guys did in that setting and how it sets them up for success here?
Yeah, well, you know, the tournament in itself, you know, we had some up and downs there. You know, obviously, you know, Kemmer getting neutral pinned against them in the semis, and
yeah, that was a little crazy.
That was crazy, and you know, tough call to make in the semis, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, my freshman Stephen Robertson losing in the semis as well to a kid that he had beaten before. So you know, there's like any other tournament, some ups and downs, but you know, as a whole, then you get an Eric Smith that comes out unseeded and takes third and qualifies for us. So you know, you're upset in 1 minute and happy the next minute. So overall, you know, real pleased, obviously, with the toughness of the tournament. You know, with the Cornell, Lehigh, American, you know, ourselves, Rutgers, Navy. It's a great tournament. So we're pleased with coming out, being in the top four.
Now you guys have potential All-Americans in your guys here. I mean, is anyone looking like they could earn a spot in the finals based on how they've wrestled lately? I mean, obviously that's the goal, is to stay on the right side of the bracket.
Sure. You know, it is. You know, we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna take one match at a time. I think Micah Burak's got a real good shot. You know, he can beat anybody in the country. You know, I really truly think, you know, Zach Kemmer, you know, can go with anybody in the country. You know, Brian Ortenzio, I think, has a pretty good draw for himself. You know, Stevens, Robertson's just been phenomenal for us as a freshman. You know, very hard-nosed kid. I would wrestle him against anybody as well. You know, and then again, and Eric Smith, that, you know, I knew he was good. You know, he has the potential. I've been telling him all year he shouldn't think less than anything but an All-American for himself. And you know, he finally put it all together at the end of the year there for the conference tournament. So, you know, as any coach will tell you, they're not going to count any of their kids out of the tournament. So.
Now we're talking about Burak, and of course his brother wrestled for you guys and is now in the tournament for another team because he's in grad school and all, right? I mean, you guys kind of been keeping an eye on him, even though he's no longer going to score points for you guys.
Oh yeah, no, he's a great kid, great family, obviously, and you know, we want him to do well, and you know, been following him a little bit this year, and in fact, he's warming up with our guys, and our trainer taped him this morning, so you know, he's still part of the family. So
now, you know, they walk out of here with 4 trophies. Yeah, everyone else places, but NCAA recognizes that. Is that one of the goals that you set each year, is to be a trophy team here?
Yeah, well, that's a goal I set since I've been you know, the head coach here, and you know, slowly but surely I think we've been gaining some speed and working up the ladder a little bit. So, you know, and you can wrestle this tournament every weekend in March and come out with a different outcome, I think. So it's really who's wrestling the best this coming weekend, and you know, again, like you said, as a program, that's always our goal, is the top 4, and you know, I think we're on track right now.
So you're an Olympian in freestyle. You got Matt Valenti training in the room. How's he looking going into trials? You know, obviously, USA Wrestling, our mind's a little bit on April with the Olympic trials coming up. How's Matt been doing?
Matt's been doing great. You know, he went overseas a couple weeks ago, had a great tournament over in the Ukraine there. Lost to the eventual champ, and then lost 3 bouts, I think, for the bronze. First time he placed in an international tournament, which is great for him. You know, he's in a weight class where, again, it's just like here, you know, anybody can win it at any given day. Matt's definitely got the talent. He's got the mentality. It's just a matter of putting it together. So I think right now he's feeling really good. He's finally healthy. Like I said, you know, I think with the success he had, or somewhat success he had over in Europe a couple weeks ago, I think really got him going again. So.
Now, you've had Brian Dolph on the staff. You know, he'd been at Penn at one point in his career, and he's back out there. What kind of a coach has he been for the athletes, and what has that done for your room to have him as part of your team?
Well, you know, a couple things. I mean, he brings a certain level of intensity just by looking at him. You know, he's a very hands-on coach. He's very technical, so he's you know, he's a little bit like Valenti, where they're constantly in the room with the kids, working individually or as a group. You know, he can break down a match, can break down an opponent. So for our guys, it's been great. You know, like I said, and plus, you know, he knows the system. He's been through it before, like you said, and that's important too. You know, he understands this type of kid that we have and can relate to him, and he's been great so far. So.
Well, hey, good luck this weekend for your team, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Rob.
Thanks, Gary.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.